Hello students, today we are going to see about the second unit in mechatronics, which is microprocessor and microcontroller. So in unit 2 we are going to study about the introduction, the architecture of 8085, the pin configuration, addressing modes, instruction set, timing diagram of 8085, concepts of 8051 microcontroller and block diagram. So what is a microprocessor? Microprocessor is a semiconductor component that incorporates the function of a central processing unit CPU on a single integrated circuit, that is IC. The central processing unit CPU is built on a single IC is called as microprocessor. Like computer CPUs, the small size CPU is integrated on a circuit which is called as microprocessor. So microprocessors has multi-purpose programmable and clock driven, in which resistor based electronic devices that reads binary instructions like 0 and 1 from a storage device called memory. It accepts the binary data as input, processes the data according to the instruction, and provides results as output. So the functional block diagram of microprocessor is, it has ALU, which is arithmetic and logic unit, a register array, and a control system. So the three parts are the functional block diagram for a microprocessor. ALU, arithmetic and logic unit. It carries out arithmetic and logic operations on 8-bit word. The arithmetic operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, etc. And the logic operations include AND, OR, XOR. The content of accumulator and temporary register are the input to the ALU. The ALU output is stored in the accumulator. These are some of the functions of ALU. Next is the register array. Register is a storage unit within the microprocessor which is used to store the data, address of the instruction for any program. A microprocessor contains 6 general purpose register. It has 8-bit memory. The registers are B, C, D, E, H and L. To hold 16-bit data, a combination of two 8-bit registers can be used. The combination of two 8-bit registers is known as register pair, like BC, DE and HL. These registers are used to store data temporarily during execution of the program. Next is the control unit. The timing and control unit acts as the brain of the computer. It controls all operations of the CPU. It controls input, output and all other devices connected to the CPU. Evolution of microprocessor. The first generation microprocessor is the Intel 4004, a bit PMOS microprocessor introduced in 1971 by the Intel Corporation, USA. It has limited memory. An enhanced version of Intel 4004 is Intel 4040. Example: Toshiba's 73472, Rockwell International's PPS4, National IMP4, etc. So, the evolution of microprocessor is stage by stage. The second generation microprocessor. In 1972, Intel introduced 8-bit microprocessor named as Intel 8008, which also uses PMOS technology. But this technology was slow and not compatible with TTL logic. In 1973, Intel introduced more powerful and fast 8-bit NMOS microprocessor called Intel 8080. Intel 8085 is the improved version of Intel 8080. The third generation microprocessor is introduced as 16-bit microprocessor called 8086. Other 16-bit microprocessor are Intel 80186, Intel 80286, Zilog's Z8000, Motorola's 68000, 68010, etc. The fourth generation microprocessor is 32-bit microprocessor introduced in 1985 called Intel Z0386, and the fifth generation is i860 is a 64-bit RISC microprocessor. The architecture of 8085. The three main sections are ALU, timing and control unit, and a set of registers. So with these three main sections we are going to see the architecture of 8085. So 8085 has an interrupt controller at the top, in which INTR, which is the interrupt signal, TRAP is a trap signal, RST is the reset, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5 buttons, and interrupt A is a acknowledge signal. And the second is the serial input output control port, in which data can be transferred on both sides, and SID and SORD the input and output signals. And we have an accumulator which store the data temporarily, and there is a temporary register which is connected to ALU, and a flag register, then an instruction register set, in which instruction decoder and machine cycle encoding is connected, and the symbol represents the movement of address and data in both directions. And we have a stack pointer program counter, in which a register set is like B, C, D, E, H, L is arranged in temporary register W and Z, and there is an increment, decrement, adder or latch, and from that the data are sent to address buffer from A8 to A15, that is address bus, and AD is the address and data bus, AD7 address and data buffers are connected to the 8-bit internal bus. And the timing and control unit has H1 and H2, in which there is a clock out signal, there is a ready input, RD is read, WR is write, ALE S0 S1 signal out and input output module, hold acknowledge, and reset in reset out pins. So these are the architecture of 8085, in which the red line shows the movement of data from timing to accumulator, temperature register, interrupt, instruction set, etc. ALU, we know that addition, subtraction, logics like that takes place in ALU. The timing and control unit is the controls the entire operation of the microprocessor, and the registers are 1 to 8 bit accumulator, that is register A, and 6 to 8 bit general purpose registers like B, C, D, E, H and L, and one 16-bit registers or stack pointer is there, one 16-bit program counter is there, there is an instruction register, there is a temporary register, there is a flag register. So these are the registers present in the architectures of 8085 microprocessor. So flag register, there is a carry flag CY. It, if we set, it carries or borrows during the arithmetic operation. Parity flag P, if it is set, the result has even number, or otherwise it is made 0. And auxiliary carry flag AC is binary coded decimal operations. 0 flag Z is set if the results become 0. Sign flag S is set if the results become negative. If positive, it becomes 0, and 2-bit it doesn't care. So next we are going to see about the pin diagram. So in pin diagram we have 40 pins, where 1 and 2 are the X1 and X2, 3 and 4 are the reset out, SOD and SID. Sixth pin is the trap pin. 7, 8, 9 are the reset pins. 6.5, 7.5 and 5.5. 10 and 11 are interrupt and interrupt acknowledge pins. And 12 to 19 we have address and data bus pins from 0 to 7. And VSS is a supply, VCC is a supply. 39 pin is hold. 38th pin is hold acknowledge. 37 pin is clock out. 36 reset in. 35 ready. 34 input output. 33 S1. 32 is read. 31 write. 30th pin is ALE, and 29th pin is S0. From 21 to 28 we have address pins A8 to A15. So this is the pin diagram for 8085 microprocessor. So the signals in 8085 microprocessor. The signals are 6 group of signals. The address bus A15 to A8 is unidirectional, and the data bus AD7 to AD0 is bidirectional. Both data and address can be transferred. And the control and status signal ALE, that is address latch enabled, and RD, WR input output, and S0 and S1 is the control and status signals of the microprocessor. Power supply and clock frequency is given at VCC plus 5 and VSS ground, H1, H2 and clock. So these are the signals in 8085. Externally initiated signals like INTR interrupt, INTA interrupt acknowledge, TRAP trap, reset 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, ready, hold, reset in and reset out, and HLDA hold acknowledge are externally initiated signals. And serial input output ports like SID and SOD are the serial input output ports. So these are the pin diagram and architecture of 8085. Thank you.